Coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. Check 53, slot. Silver. Check three. Begin.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check 52. 47.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Prescott from the gun on third. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 59 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch. Save. Watch the ship. Got it. Watch the ship.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
And the pressure gets to him again. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now Elliott. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Shows his strength at the 50. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
20.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Jones has it. A gain of 6 there on first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get us. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On second down now. It's Elliott, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Mike. Oh, you got deep? 36.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground, and that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The end result, 21 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They run. Devontae Freeman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down, Freeman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
I got you.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. From the 24, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And Freeman lost the football, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard line. 24-yard About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the eye.
Hey, kill. 47.
No.
Again, it's Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Number 53, Mike 53. Go. Watch twist. Check.
Here we go. Go to 54.
53.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Caught by Cobb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The kick by Maher is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great error. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Sean Lee able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Ryan, 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third and long. It's Ryan. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They call his number again. It's his sixth catch and a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 54.
Back to throw. Caught by Jones. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Let's go. Watch the whip. Kill.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He's back to throw. He completes it to Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
55, my God, 55.
Ryan to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Russell Gage. Results in a 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And a first down. Think he's got some unfinished business after taking that all the way down to the 1?
There's no doubt in his mind that he has unfinished business. How upset would he be, even though he won't show it, if the play call comes in, quarterback, keeper, bootleg, maybe someone else carrying the football? He's done the heavy lifting. Let him take it across the goal line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he and it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like Chappelle Show. This so